What it do, everybody, and welcome back to All Sports Media TV. We're back in the garage where it all started. Man, oh man, it's been a minute. But first things first, I want to say I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's get right on into it. Big announcement in the sport of boxing. Matchroom CEO, Matchroom promoter, Eddie Hearn wins the purse bid for Raymond, Muratalla, and Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is, I believe he's 29 years old now, 28, 29 years old, somewhere around there. 6 wins, no losses, no draws, 3 wins by way of knockout. Now, Raymond Muratalla, he is 23 wins, no losses, no draws, 17 wins by way of knockout. A lot of people have questions if this fight will come to be. The IBF champion Muratalla was ordered to face clear up his mandatory back in June. He did that. I said that backwards. Andy Cruz became the mandatory back in June when he got a 5th round knockout over Shishiro, I believe is how you say his name. And he was ordered October 2nd to face him, go into negotiations or a purse bid would happen. That was back on October 2nd. A week extension was granted on that purse bid. Matchroom, Eddie Hearn ended up bidding $888,000, which Top Rank, who promotes Muratalla, they only bidded around $500,000, $550,000. And so the winner of the purse bid is Matchroom, like I said, but being that it had to go to purse bid, Muratalla will be getting 65%, and obviously the rest will go to Andy Cruz. Now, also other questions looming about this were, how is Andy Cruz already in line for a title shot? Well, Andy Cruz is a former 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Cuban style fighting. He trains with Bozy Ennis, Jerron Boots Ennis' father. So he's got the skills, he's got the tools, man. And it was slated that he was going to be having a lot of good fights at the 135-pound division. Now that they've got this out the way, they still have, some finalized. They have to get those contracts finalized, which they have about a 16-day period to go on. And I'm sure once they get all that done, we'll be getting a fight date real soon. Definitely can't wait to see this, man. Muratalla is a strong puncher. Andy Cruz, he's got the Cuban slick style. Add Bozy Ennis into that. Man, we talking about a hell of a fight. Can't wait to see it. But one thing to note, again, when people talk about, Andy Cruz only having 6 wins, he's on the fast track. He's not young like, per se, even Muratalla or, like Shakur Stevenson. He's not young like those guys. Granted, Shakur Stevenson, he's 26 years old, 27, 25, 26, something like that. But he didn't start professionally young like they did, 22 years old, 23 years old, somewhere around there. He didn't start there. So what Eddie Hearn is doing, he's getting him on the fast track to become a world champion. This will be his first official world title shot. If he does win, Eddie Hearn has said the objective for him could be to unify and then move up to 140, because a storied rival for him is at 140 now, that being the businessman Keyshawn Davis, which they were looking to get that fight at 135, but Keyshawn Davis since moved up in weight once he lost his world title on the scales, the WBO world title. He said he just couldn't make the weight no more. And that's fine. I eventually do see Andy Cruz moving up to 140 at some point and potentially making that fight, which will be another great fight. Definitely one of one of boxing's biggest fights, if I say myself. But the focus is right here, right now. The IBF title, held by Raymond Muratalla, will eventually be defended against Andy Cruz. What do you guys think about this fight? Matchroom won the purse bid. Where are they going to have this fight? Let us know, man, where y'all think it should go down. Peace.